Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give you 5 great tips for the night before the exam. What do you want to do the night before you take the IELTS or the TOEFL exam? Tip number 1. Remember that you can't improve your reading, listening, speaking or vocabulary just one night before the exam. So, the night before the exam, do not study hard. Yes, it's a good idea to review the vocabulary you have or the grammars you have, but try not to learn anything new. So tip number 1, do not study hard before the exam. Tip number 2, review what you already know. Do not try to learn something new. Tip number 3, imagine yourself in the exam situation. Think how you're going to get there, what's going to happen there when you go into the exam room, what's going to happen first. How are you going to take the exam? What is your plan? What techniques are you going to use for writing? What techniques are you going to use for the reading? What technique are you going to use for the listening part? Are you ready for the topics that are going to happen in the speaking part, for example? So tip number 3, visualize yourself in the exam situation. Tip number 4, double check everything you need for tomorrow. Double check the address, the time, how are you going to get there. My suggestion is do not drive there. Take a taxi, because when you drive there, there might be so many things that could happen to you. There would be problems with parking and you might have an accident. But when you're not driving there, you can relax more. And the last step is the night before the exam, relax. Do not get stressed. Get a good night's sleep. Do something fun, watch a comedy movie, read a light book, just have fun, make your mind distracted from the exam and enjoy the night you have before the most important part of your life maybe. So remember, the night before the exam, do not study hard, do not study at all. Review the things you have, the vocabulary and the grammars you have in the past. Double check everything you need for tomorrow. And imagine yourself in the exam situation, and get a good night's sleep and have fun before the exam. So I wish you all a great exam, and I hope you get to the scores you want.